I have feelings too. They're dealing with their female feelings only. Well, I didn't want to tell you. I didn't do this. What about me, the person you didn't tell? The person that's loving you, trying to be supportive for you, and you capping and you faking because you don't want to tell me the truth. You have to understand your shit has effects on other people as well. But when we get in here, for some reason, when the camera comes on, the women talk about their side. Yo, this is my side. I feel. There are two people in the relationships that we're talking about. The other person can feel a certain type of way of you keeping stuff from me. Yeah, that went down with you, but yo, we 6, 7, 8 months in. Do you trust me or not? And that's where it goes to for the other person. Not the person that's hiding shit, the one that's with them that needs to know shit so they can now adjust because she's coming at me as if she knew or as if I personally knew or she told me. So when you're coming back to me 7, 8 months later saying, I can't really do that because this went down, that might be fair to you, but that's not fair to me. And this is a two-way street. Like me and her just talked, this is 50-50. That's not a 50-50. That's not a two-way street. So we already starting off fucked up.
Because SO is always on this, but a man is trying to tell you my perspective. Okay, but every once in a while, how about you try to understand where a woman is coming from? Because we always talk about, after 6 months, that's not long enough to be in a relationship. But after 6 months, you're expecting me to be 100 with you and tell you certain things that I've gone through that have been traumatizing to me. And the fucking minute that I tell you, mind you, when the 6 months, you told me recently, like a few weeks back, 6 months, like, that ain't enough time to make sure that I love you or this or that. So why the fuck do I have to tell you about something that breaks me, that traumatizes me, that hurts me? And then the first thing you gonna fucking do is be like, well, I'm cheating. No, you're not saying, let's go get a therapist, let's work on it, let's try to figure out a way to make you feel comfortable with me. You're not saying that. So that's why sometimes we're just like, your point of view is fucked up. Because the first thing you want to do is now hurt me even more. Like, what type of shit is that?
You're not gonna find out. You ain't gonna get hurt because you ain't gonna know.
And deflecting the situation.
I'm not deflecting. I'm here in the situation.
It is because, like Jada said, you're not even trying to figure out how to help her to help y'all together as a couple. You cannot tell a man or a woman when you feel like you want them to tell you what happened to them. That's not selfish.
You're not saying trauma.
That's a traumatic thing. Being sexually assaulted is traumatic.
I'm not saying trauma has a gender. Let's stay where we at.
I'm clearing the air with you because you said ladies. No,
because
so I brought up a man's point of view.
That's the point of view that y'all were coming from. Y'all were coming from.
I've never been sexually assaulted though, so I cannot come from the point of view of a sexual assault victim.
It didn't have to be you. You brought it up about your friend. That's all I'm saying. You brought it up.
He brought it up. Y'all base your relationships on sex, and that's for everybody watching this. This is why a lot of relationships fail. Most people I know.
That's not true. Sex brings emotions. What are you talking about?
Can we have
sex brings emotions.
I feel bad for you.
Sex brings emotions.
Pray for Jada.
Y'all are just talking about how
My
y'all
caption
feel.
of me and Jada's picture is gonna say "Pray for Jada." No pun intended. Don't think nothing bad happened to her. When my grandmother passed, right? Went through matter of stuff. We found so many old letters she used to write my grandfather, and it was sad. It made us cry.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Because we all think, our parents did it 50 years. I want to be like them. Your mother was fucking miserable, and your father was OD, and your father was miserable, and they never told you that. And that's why when we get older, our parents be like, oh, honey, me and your mama done had our days, and we done. They 70. Who the fuck they about to date? Of course they staying together. They about to die soon. Sorry to say it so harsh, but who is they about to go looking for? Nowadays, it's easier to date when you're 60 and stuff because it's so, like you said, so much on social media. You can really find
people staying alive longer.
Yeah, you can find another 60-year-old.
Like
I showed you a woman that's 56 and she looked like she bad as hell.
They be having a nice body.
She's 50, I'm gonna show you. She's 56 and she's lit. What are you talking about?
Talk about the ladies from TikTok. I'll be the daughter of the mother.
Nah, I'm gonna show you.
Fire too. You ever saw that?
Lady that with gray hair that be roller skating, her thighs is nice and thick and muscular.
I think I saw her.
When y'all had the baby, what made shit get rocky?
All right, let me tell you. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. No. I'm gonna tell you. No.
Was physical or sex?
I'm gonna tell you the real story. I'm gonna tell you the real story. Me and her was kind of breaking up, and the nigga tried to kill me. Okay, and I survived. And I had to recuperate for 10 months, learn to walk again and all types of shit. So although me and her had broke up,
she was there for you.
I trusted. I wanted to have a legacy. I was in the street. I said, I'm not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? So at least if this goes down, I have something that people could see and they could remember me by. she knew that. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what happened and occurred, I guess me and her at a young age, because we had my daughter young, you know what I'm saying? We thought that was what was going to keep us together, and it did for a little while. But everything still went back to the same old shit.
But why?
I
What?
thought that was gangster.
Because we was broken up before.
Yeah, it was already broken.
So she wasn't. So I thought that she was gonna change and do something different.
Kid makes more.
It caused more shit, and then now we got a kid.
Niggas
And
Can you
I
share with us? Can
Uh-huh.
you share with us just like one thing that you guys couldn't work through?
Nigga,
him
one
out.
thing.
Yeah, just something that you guys could not work
Stressing
through.
this poor man out.
It was so many things. Family shit, togetherness. Like she didn't have her father.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Me and her met her father the same day. I talked her into going to see her father because we was in college together and he lived in Baltimore. And I was like, you don't go see your pops? Nah, nigga, we gonna go see your father. So the idea of her father not being there, then her stepfather, who she thought was her father, got into a fight with her moms and told her when she was 9, that's not even my fucking baby.
That's traumatic.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought that my family life and who I was gonna make it better. You know what I'm saying? Because we was lit. And this
Could you understand what she was going through at that time or no?
He was young.
yeah, no, I could understand what she was going through. That's why I told her, yo, we need to go see your father. See, me and my family is tremendously close. Me and my mother, my father, like this. You know, I go take care of them. So I couldn't understand how you couldn't have a relationship with your father. Yeah. But as it trickled down, I haven't spoken to my daughter in 2 years.
Wow.
Because of her mom. Me and her mom got into a big fight during Corona, capping and lying. They changed the fucking number, moved, sold the house, moved, did all this other type of wild shit and everything. And her mother is like, she got a problem. My daughter don't even see her own mom's mom like that. You know what I'm saying? Because her own mom's mom will speak out against her.
She said she 18, right?
Yo, when you got somebody in the house with you,
I can understand.
and you have a father that
Cycle
travels the
continues, basically.
world,
She wasn't close
she
to her
been
father, and now
poisoning.
she doing
She
same
been
with grandmother.
poisoning her mind for years.
Right.
She been poisoning my mind for years. So when you have that type of thing that's going on, that's why I learned. Like for me, dealing with my baby moms made me just want to be straight up with everybody.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to hear the bullshit and I don't want to deal with it. So if Kaya says she don't like what I got to say, she'll still be my friend. And she'll see me next week and we'll smoke a blunt again. She be like, nigga, you crazy as fuck for that stupid shit. But she knows that when I'm rolling with her, this nigga's solid. And that's what I go on. When I deal with women, I'm dealing with them as my friend.
Right.
I don't deal with them as a piece of pussy first. You know what I'm saying? I'm more into your pussy once I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, give me that. Let me squeeze with, you know what I'm saying? Crazy shit. But when I'm dealing with you, I'm really trying to bond with you. That's why I said when I would meet you, if I like you, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to be straight up with you. And if you tell me that I got things that I'm dealing with I don't want to talk about right now, I'm going to respect you.
Right.
So if you come back to me 6-7 months later and say, yo, this is why this be going on, then I won't cheat on you because we talked about
I
this
like
shit.
how you tried to smooth that over, Esso,
It's
but that
real.
ain't even. That ain't.
It's
you ain't-
real.
that's an L that
It's
you gonna have
real.
to just
I
put in the
talk
books.
to you.
It's
You
in the
talk
books.
to me. I don't got. Yo, y'all watch this show. Y'all know I don't got to fucking clean nothing up, right? Never.
Imagine you got
Girl, that
mad
wasn't
bags,
so bad.
mad
Yeah.
bags,
Right.
like bag lady, like you got mad bags, right? Like, and you just keep in secret what's in it, and you just take a bag off one time, and you just show, fuck it, I'm gonna just show what's in it. That's one less bag you gotta carry. That's one less thing that you gotta, your shoulders start to get the, get the little bounce back, So it's like, the more you just, I mean, at the end of the day, this is how I live. Fuck it. If you don't fuck with me, you don't fuck with me. If you love me, you love me. If you gonna be there for me, you gonna be there for me. That's why I'm so raw and like, I'm not for everybody. I know that. I am not for everybody.
I don't think nobody on the show is for everybody.
Honestly, I for real, because like I'm gonna be honest as fuck. I'm gonna be honest as fuck. Just like you were saying, like sometimes, like I used to tell my man, don't come near me in the morning. I don't want to smell my breath and your breath making a tornado. I don't want that either. I don't either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I'm like that with my wife too, cause she
Yeah,
wanna kiss me. I'll be like, yo, I smoke, chill. It's in the morning.
chill.
I don't care. I care.
Right.
I care.
But it's like everything, like I'm just so raw and real with everything because it's my fucking life.
Mhm.
I'm gonna eventually be 6 feet under by my goddamn self. So I'm gonna make the best of it. And just like I say in my relationship, whether I'm married, whatever, this shit gotta be right, it gotta feel right and everything because I know I get one life. So you're either gonna be the one or I can go back to having a good time. You accept me for who I am, and we just have an amazing life together. Having to keep
That
shit
sounds-
secret
Can
doesn't
I
feel
ask
good.
It's a little
Can I ask
poetic.
him a
That is
question?
poetic, but at the
It's
end
a
of the day,
little
that's
poetic.
the life
Ask
a bitch
him
like
a
me
question,
live.
though. A real question, right?
I'll be honest on this.
Let me just let me just a real question because I feel like this involves the stonewalling effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so many more women than men, right?
Mhm.
So maybe that's why most women don't want to be straight up and tell everything like, oh, I did this, I
Absolutely.
did that. Because not only is it, they say it's 20-1, some people say it's 7-1. If it's 7-1, it doesn't matter, right? If you like black men, they going to jail.
Oh shit.
If you like Spanish men, they're going to jail. This is just reality. This ain't good,
Yeah.
but this is what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Now you at a loss. Now it goes from 7-1 to maybe 10, 12-1. Can it be the position that y'all are in that y'all don't fuck with the stonewalling or it's a negative thing? Because for a man, like, for me, it doesn't really matter. I'm free with mine because I know it's other women out there,
So
and
many
I know
options.
that it's a lot of shit out there for me. Race, creeds, and colors. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
But with y'all, maybe the stonewalling effect is a little different because y'all got different type of feelings. Y'all are looking at things way differently. And there aren't the companions out here that's gonna mix and match and merge with y'all.
Some
Could
of
that
us
be
don't
the
feel-
issue?
Some of us don't feel.
No.
I never thought there was a shortage of men.
Jada, I don't mean a shortage of men like there ain't nobody out here to fuck or have fun or travel
I'm
with.
not talking
I'm
about
talking
that
about I'm talking about
either.
one that you
I've
can
met
say,
more good
you're
men.
with me.
Like I've literally met more good men that I push to the side, and I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Like some women really do push the good dude, just
We
like
choose
and, it's,
shit.
and at this and at this
My
day and
friends
age
choose
too.
shit.
And
So
at this day and age
people
too.
choose shit.
And a lot of women now are complaining like, basically women are saying, oh, the BBL chicks and these chicks are winning, and now it's becoming nice girls finish last in a way. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So now they're looking like, yeah, we're all the, like
Where are all the nice girls?
where are the
nice
nice
girls are coming back though, because
the
now
nice
the
girls-
niggas are complaining
Yes,
about
they are.
oversaturating of what they wanted.
right?
So
We did ask for the bullshit. I'm not
Now-
gonna cap on that.
Yeah.
Me and Rico talk about that, and we be on the phone. We be like, niggas are responsible for a lot of this shit because they was like, I don't want that. I want this right here, and I'm tricking, and I don't care if she's a hoe.
you.
I'm rocking with that.
Thank
I'm
you.
not gonna cap on that.
Thank you.
Men have a lot to do with that bullshit.
It slowly
but
might be
now it's
shifting a little
rippled
bit.
over.
It's starting
And
to
I
shift.
always say this:
shift back.
women
What's
had
the
the
good
power. Y'all had supreme
factory.
power for a minute, but like everybody does with power, it starts to get abused.
yes,
And the
now
men-
women don't have the power.
And then men started to look like, oh,
These
word.
two girls is
This
making
is
it
how
hard
y'all
for
gonna
the
do
good
this.
women.
We're gonna flip this back. And you can even look politically. The white men taking over, talking about, we're gonna tell you when you can have a baby or not. It's war now.
Everything is changing so drastically. People are not wanting to have kids. We're seeing what everybody else has, and we're just like, no, I'm gonna just wait. I ain't gonna settle for this. I'm gonna just wait. Wait. Everybody is waiting, and that means less kids are being born, and
But
everybody
that's
is
what they're saying. They're
changing
saying like
their
50%.
roles.
He was
I
like,
don't blame them though.
Everybody's roles
50%
are
of the
changing.
population is over 60, and there's not enough kids being born. Period.
I don't feel like it needs to be
Because
enough
everybody's
kids
putting
being
their
born right now.
careers
'Cause It's
first.
so crazy.
Because it's traumatizing to
Yeah, it
children
is.
what's going on.
People
Oh,
are
I'm gonna just have this
bugging.
baby and go my way. You don't think a child wants both their mother and father?
And women are
Like,
definitely saying,
us, even
I
us,
just
we
want
didn't
the
grow with
baby.
both
Get the fuck
parents,
out of
and
here.
it affected
Wow.
us. Like,
Or they'll be like, yo,
Yeah.
you could go. I'll still be okay.
Yo.
But the child won't be okay. And
As
that's
a
what people
parent, I
forget.
don't want the
You're
baby
gonna
by
be okay
myself.
As a parent,
Camera, I
but
can't
the
say it,
child
but
wants
yeah,
their
yes.
father.
I'm not gonna
So-
lie, being a mother in this in this generation
Crazy.
is crazy, it's scary, it's hard.
Yeah.
Every time you hear something in the news, now I don't want to give my son what's it called?
Tablets.
The
Vaccination.
Vaccinations, like not regular, just regular vaccinations. Them
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, black kids, black boys are more." whatever, they're getting it from vaccinations.
They can get autistic from
yeah,
vaccinations.
oh my God.
Mhm.
A
That
nigga
shit
could be
drove
7
me
years old and get a
crazy.
vaccination, and 9 he's
Yes.
autistic.
Yo, that
Facts.
shit drives me crazy. Now imagine me as a mom. No, like I
You
keep.
better tell him you Jewish and you ain't taking no vaccination.
My son has not been vaccinated, but am I doing the right thing or am I doing the wrong thing? Am I following social media? Am I doing the right thing? That's what fucks with you.
I feel like
Because I'm like, is
whatever
this
your
all cap?
belief
Is
is
this
the
all
right
a lie?
thing.
Is this all some shit made up? Is it really real? Did
Read
Dr.
on
Sebi
it.
really do this shit? Did
No,
he
but
really?
why don't you just read?
I
Read
do
the
fucking
research.
read.
hard to
I'm
read
saying
on
read
it.
the research.
Because you don't know what's what.
Exactly. You Google.
you don't.
You Google,
You have to-
and they say.
Let me give you a
"Does
perfect
Pepsi
example."
Have Coke in it?
Right.
Yes.
You
Does
said-
Pepsi have Coke in it?
No.
Who said they know Luke? You say you know Luke, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you know what a pseudo documentary is? You know what pseudo
So
documentary?
it's like a mind.
It's a
something.
fake documentary. It's basically
Pseudo documentary.
yes, it's a word for it. Like the Blair Witch Project. That shit wasn't real, but it was recorded like a document. Those are what
Got
pseudo
you.
documentaries
Got,
are.
okay, got
Okay.
you.
So that's how wild social media and the media is. Even if she does look it up, it's like, what the fuck? Because there could be
And
some
then
fake
it's
shit.
not.
It could-
I just looked up. It could be a pseudo article.
Yeah. So if we're not trusting nothing, then it's hard to trust. Wouldn't that carry over to the relationships that we're having? So if y'all not trusting the same dudes that's watching social media, they're not trusting, and that's why we're in this situation. People getting stonewalled. People don't want to tell the truth because you're gonna judge me. You're gonna cheat on me. Isn't that all just a fucking ripple effect of disbelief,
Yeah.
And misinformation.
misinformation?
And you don't want to be vulnerable and you don't want to be open.
Me and my wife been together. It'll be 11 years. We only been married. It'll be 3 years.
Doesn't matter.
So I took yes.
Love is love.
That's because
Congratulations.
no look
I'm
because
saying that my congratulations.
no thank you no I'm just saying on this tip. Remy came on the show with us on another show that I'm on, and she said you're bugging SSO because me and Pap got married in 3 years. When you know. I said, but me and my wife needed things to work
Yeah,
on.
I didn't know.
I loved her, and she knew that she loved me.
But there's things that you had to
It
get
was
past.
so many things that we took time and we broke up 50 million times, realized that we cared about each other, and said, yo, listen, I'd rather work on it with you than without you. We're better together. So it took time. It took fights. It took no sex. It took arguing, breaking up, all types of shit. But it took time for us to come to that ground and say, I understand where you coming from, and I understand where you coming from. We were raised differently. We both hood niggas, but we was raised differently.
Cause white boy.
She's a hood nigga. She's from the Bronx.
Some people, it just be one person willing, and that one person being like, "With this and motherfucker, this is me." So if you're gonna drag me with you or not, because that's what you're doing, really. You're lifting the weight of that person.
You're carrying-
not
the
doing,
person
you're
is heavy.
carrying it. You're carrying your own weight, and then that.
So what do? You go back on the market?
That's your choice. I let shit like that go. I don't do that no
Uh-uh.
more. When I was younger, I said, "Oh, I'm dating this person's potential because I think by next year they're gonna get it together." Now, no, motherfucker. 6 months probably tops, if even that. I'm sorry.
How we just talked about that. How y'all gonna
Not
put a
enough
time
time.
limit?
And dating. I'm not talking about being serious and dating flags. Like we all ignore flags.
We know who we meeting for real when we meeting them, right? So when you said you ignored the red flags, they
When
was
I was younger.
okay. Even younger,
21. You
E-
grow from 21.
even younger. When you're constantly ignoring red flags, you know that there's a problem here.
You don't know that when you're 21. You just
You-
got out of fucking high school.
Scientifically, your frontal lobe is developed at 21, the man at 25.
But your mental ain't.
So if you was at 21, all I'm saying is we go based upon, we all feel here. We know the feeling that we have. We know as a man, I'm not going to speak for a woman. We know as a man, when we're meeting a woman, there's certain red flags that come with this woman, but you like her, right? But you push forward,
Right,
right?
also.
And you might not say, I'm not all in with her. There are a lot of women, and I spoke to women. This is not my opinion. I've spoke to them, and they said, yeah, I felt the same way, but I pressed forward because I thought I could change him.
Yeah.
I thought that we was gonna do this, and this was gonna.
Sometimes
occur.
that works
See
though.
their potential.
Sometimes that
Men
works.
do it too in a different way.
And
'Cause y'all gotta
what's that
remember,
way?
I go to the barber shop and I'm the only bitch that be in there. So I hit
Okay,
them
so
into
what
a-
they be
go
doing?
to
Tell us what they be
barbershop
doing.
Certain men, when it comes to their money, right?
Mhm.
Because the men is supposed to be the provider. That's what most women want, right? The men is supposed to be the provider. No, I'm only doing that because I don't agree with that. I feel like the times we live
Rap,
in,
you the provider.
men shouldn't always be the provider. That's not fair to a man or any human
You
being. I
rap,
really
you the
don't.
provider.
I know. I learned the hard way.
Hey, she owed it.
I learned
Don't
the
pinch
fucking
me
hard
though.
way.
I want to try that.
Yeah, men. I feel like once they like he said, it's so many women to men. So women try their best to, I'm keeping my man. And ain't no bitch taking my man. But when the man got that money,
It's difficult.
what you gonna do? Because it's easier to hide it too when you have more money. It's easier to do it. Like, it's so much easier. Like, yo, babe, I'm gonna send you to the spot. Oh, thank you, baby. I love my man. I'm taking my best friend. Me and Jada gonna get a massage. And he over there with sis.
He don't even gotta do that.
I
He's going
love
to work
that.
and he's going to sis crib. He
I
paying
love
for it.
that.
He's working from sis
Exactly.
crib.
But that's the funnest part of your
Yeah, you know
life,
what I'm saying?
sis.
The control is a little
That's
bit
the
easier. You
I
know
love
what
when
I'm
a man
saying?
think he gonna control me with his money. Oh, you
The
out
control is a little, or the thought of
for me
control.
today?
Yeah.
If he
Thank
if,
you.
if he's knocking
thought
that
of the
down
control.
and he controlling you with that money, that's a
Right,
totally
you
different
are.
thing, though, Jada.
You left some money.
You got that money, he knocking that down.
Out of your car. You left somebody for us to go get a crab feast. We out. Like I wasn't even. But that was younger me. I wasn't emotionally attached to them. You had to do something to make me feel like, oh, that's the one. Oh, I'm cooking and cleaning. I'm cleaning up this house.
But you knew that when you met him, right? Keep it a
Yeah.
bean.
I'm
And
saying,
that's what I'm talking about.
I'm
We
saying
push
I
through
know-
our feelings.
I know little red flags. I hate cigarettes. So if I see you smoking cigarettes, then
But
It's
don't the
done.
little
bye.
red flags
It
add
was
up,
so nice
Kaya?
meeting you.
Okay, that's done.
But Kaya, don't they keep going
That,
up?
unfortunately,
one little
sometimes they
thing,
do.
4 little things. Now these 4 little things is one big fucking thing.
Yes, unfortunately they do, but they always don't. That's why I said the little flag sometimes could be pushed to the side because it's not that serious. Like certain,
Pick your battles.
it could
You
yes,
can't pick
it
every,
could be
you can't
like
fight every battle.
I cannot.
Sometimes you be
Like, it could
like-
be something simple. Like I know people so this. What's the word? Like self-conscious, whatever. Like I hate that my nigga tucks his fucking pants and his tongue and his sneakers. Like that might really make a bitch skin like.
That's a cornball. She
And
gotta
her
drop
that-
him.
You
He's
know what I'm
going
saying?
No.
But that's
drop
not
him.
some-
He's a
But
cornball.
that's not something that he wouldn't be able to change. You got what I'm saying?
No,
Like
but
little red
sometimes-
flags like that, I would ignore.
Rid of 'em.
Yeah, like,
No, because
like-
you accept cornball
See,
shit.
see?
sometimes.
He's a cornball. Get rid of him.
Only
No,
because he
you
can
know,
do so
women-
much for
women-
you.
No. Women will change their style, Kaya. Women, a dude will come be like, yo, babe. A
If
dude.
you a cornball at heart, then you a cornball.
No,
If you a cornball how you dress,
a dude is
you
in
can
their
change that.
style, Kaya. You can
can
redress
change
him
that.
and he
So
can't
hold on a
take
second.
it.
That's I
That's a
want
whole
to go. Hold
different
on a second.
topic.
Hold on, Jada. Hold on a
Two different
second.
cornballs.
Wait. Now we gotta go. We gotta
gotta
put
go
the
two
layers on
different
that.
cornballs.
No. It's not really. Not really. So,
She's this level of
But-
cornball.
but-
A level of a corn.
but think about it for a second, right? When you really look at it, if you were the guy and he's doing some cornball stuff,
God, I'm hot.
do you guys feel like there's a disconnection of honesty with yourself, knowing that am I really gonna deal with this guy?
Most women, yes,
because I was just
I'm
with a
honest,
fly
like,
dude.
yeah, so we
Now
honest.
I'm going to accept this.
Jada's honest
It's
too.
hard
So
for
listen,
me.
most
It's hard for me
girls.
to answer.
Oh, so she's not
I
honest.
wanna hear what she gotta
I'm over
say.
here with myself.
Most
Most
what?
girls are not honest. So they would tell their homegirl, like, bitch, this nigga, oh my God. Can you believe he came to the date with a suit and tie, like that ass a suit and tie and loafer shoes?
Yeah.
And then there's some women that love that. But then, and then you have your friend like, ew, bitch, you need another nigga. But then you have a good friend with a mental head, but like, did you have a good time? Like, did he make
There
you
you
laugh?
go. There you go.
Did he pay? Did he open your? Oh yeah, girl, he did all of that. He even bought me flowers. So what the fuck is the problem? Tell him you don't like that fucking suit and tie on your dates and wear that with your friends. And when we go out, we going
Preaching.
shopping.
Ladies won't let you give them head with their ass tooted up, and I understand that. Don't give me head with your ass up. But I'ma have,
I like head with your ass.
no, his ass up.
Oh,
Don't
oh,
fucking
oh.
eat my pussy and your ass is all If I see your arch in your back,
Let me give you 5 for that one. No, right hand only. Right hand only. All right, cool.
if you giving me the goods, if you licking that cat, and I see your arch
Why
in
you
your
gotta touch
back,
your leg like that? You all in the moment?
She had her
She had a moment. She grabbed.
listen, certain shit is just a turn off. But ladies, this is why I say there's not a shortage. It's just that we're picky as fuck.
It is a shortage, Jada.
But
Fucking shortage.
Pretty women,
No,
stop doing
okay,
that.
All right.
Stop
fine,
doing
fine.
that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
See, I argue
gotta
with
be
Rico.
confident.
I argue with Rico
It's
about
a shortage on good penis.
No,
That's what it is.
no, I
That's
argue
what my
with
homegirls
Rico
tell me all
about
the time.
this.
That's exactly what it
It
is.
is always.
It's a shortage on good penis.
Can
That's why women tolerate ancient niggas a lot of times. Bum niggas, broke niggas, the niggas that don't treat you like shit because you feel like, damn, this man is mad nice, but his thing is like 3 inches.
love nice
and this
men.
nigga over here be knocking my shit off the wall. So women be going through it.
you
So
in
you
the
don't, my man bought us a house. You don't have to respect him with his shirt tucked in his fucking pants
Thank you.
because we're okay.
Thank you.
What respect do I need you to
I
really?
fuck with that.
You have a
heavy.
record. You have 3 felonies. And what do you? My man don't need respect from you.
All you got is a 6-pack, my nigga.
You could beat my man up, and I'ma shoot you.
You ain't got shit.
That's fine.
Yeah,
but he
thank you.
covers it's everything else. He doesn't know how to fight. He wasn't raised that way. He wasn't raised in the hood. He didn't go to karate. He just doesn't know how to fight.
Kaya,
That's
you my
okay.
bitch.
Like, it's all
Fuck
right.
with it.
It's okay.
To
But
avoid.
it's up to the viewer's discretion or the dater's discretion. I should say what they consider corny. Like certain people, like I said, consider how
When
a
I
person
walk
dress
beside
corny.
To add to that, when I walk beside a man, I'm so fucking good with myself, and I'm just like, you got your points. You getting points. It doesn't
Right.
matter to me because at the end of the day, the ones that y'all call corny, I'm sorry, but they did the most for me, treated me good, helped me load up, helped me do better in my life. I just can't.
I'm not mad at.
But they don't excite you.
But as a
What are
man,
you talking about? Yes, because they're doing different shit. These
you
females
ain't
doing
with
shit.
none of the
They got me
cornballs.
on a four-wheeler.
You not with the cornballs. You not with the cornballs.
Oh, that's
I just got in a shootout, my
Yo,
nigga. Y'all.
Wait, hold on, Kaya.
That shit ain't cool.
Kaya,
After a
because she
while-
don't listen to men. Ask her this question, Kaya. I'm gonna
Yeah,
ask you.
don't.
Ask her.
I got you.
And she went and hear these cornballs that she said was lit.
No, she was somebody else.
I dated them. What are you talking about?
You didn't like 'em.
Why do you think I didn't like them? I fell in love with a man that was. I'm not going to talk about it.
It just didn't work out.
How many cornballs you fucked with?
Listen, I'm a cornball lover. I love cornballs.
want to count right now?
Okay, because I like to be treated good, baby. Can't nobody, bitches hate me because I like to be treated good. That's why I said there's not a shortage, because a bitch like me.
But
I
do you
to
like
take in
them?
the-
Do you
I
like
do,
being
because
do
I'm
you
a
like being
lover.
treated good, or
I
do you
love
like
being treated
them?
good, and I love someone who has respect. I love someone
Yes.
who wants to just see me do better. They want to teach me. They want to help me grow. I love a man like that. Fuck all of these niggas that these
Okay,
bitches want.
can
because
I
what?
say something
They ain't
about?
got shit to teach me.
At all.
I'm gonna
You
tell
and
you.
your
They wanna
family,
buy
your
you.
ancestors, and your family's family, and all of them, they all ain't got shit. They ain't got shit going on. And guess what? I like to be taught shit. I like to be able to be presentable everywhere I go. And sometimes you got to learn that shit from somebody who might be a cornball. But guess what? I know how to do a lot of shit now.
But that's
I
a lot
make
of women
lot
is
of
not
money
like
now.
you. A lot of women is not open to learning, to
No.
receiving new and
And I'ma
growing.
tell-
A lot of women, I'm sorry, ladies, I love y'all, but they don't want to grow.
But
So
what do
I'm
they
happy
want?
that she said that. To
I'm
be
growing.
taken care of. To be taken care of.
And that's it.
I see it every day, and it makes me
That's
sick.
all I think.
And when men share it, I can't even defend the women because it makes us look
That's all I-
horrible.
That's
Listen,
all. That's all I see. They-
Nowadays,
they
girls
only-
is
they only
posting.
wanna be
Listen,
taken
baby,
care
you
of.
didn't even gotta take me out to dinner. You got money. I'm coming home and sucking
Yo,
your dick.
listen.
Females are posting that now
They just
today.
want to be taken care of. That is the minimum, and
That's
and
it.
that's why I said what
That's
I tried
it.
to say. What I told Rico, I said Rico always talks to me on the telephone about me and him, and I say, yo, bro, niggas ain't like us though. So when you keep saying, yo, I don't know why these niggas ain't doing this and why this going on, because them niggas ain't built like us. It's two totally different people.
That's
So
why
when
you have the
Jada,
cast you have here. That's why you have the men here and the women you have here to host this show because everybody does not think like y'all.
but when Jada,
We're a real what you call it, 5%ers?
1%ers.
1%ers, 5%ers.
But Jada is speaking from a pretty
I
female
don't mean to do that.
point of, let me just say this. She's speaking from a pretty female point of view. When we talk to Rico, we talking from a point of view of we get bitches like us. There's a whole 98% of people in this world that don't get the attention. That's why she's saying there's no shortage of niggas. Naturally, scientifically, it is. It's 7 to 20 to 1. There is naturally a shortage of nigga. So when you keep saying from your
a
point of
shortage
view,
of nigga is
there's a
hilarious.
shortage of nigga. Yeah, but on the real shit, to avoid stonewalling, I think, just to wrap it up, after she came, you have to find somebody that's compatible with you truly.
Yes.
Right? Compatibility, people don't think about that. If you find compatibility, if you meet somebody that's doing things that you don't like, you really might not be compatible with them. If you put the compatibility in front of it, they will excuse some of the stuff that other men are going to ask you to work on. Women are just going to keep it pumping, and they're going to say that's just my man. That's how he do. And I'm cool with it because I'm compatible and he love me. So we have to focus on the compatibility first, and maybe that'll limit the
Right.
stonewalling.